So a couple weeks ago when I was filming the glove pipe video, I was going around to different stores trying to find all the supplies that I needed, and it gave me an idea. I thought it would be fun to try to go to the dollar store and buy as many different items or instruments as I could and make a song with them. So in today's video, that's what I'm going to be trying. The first thing I need to do is go to the store and find some items. So at the dollar store, I bought some knives and spoons, then I bought a couple of drinking glasses. My goal is to fill these up with water and hit them to get different pitches, and then lastly I bought some rice to make a homemade shaker with. Then I bought some smoothie straws at Giant Eagle, and lastly I bought some whistles at Walmart. Hey, do you have like slide whistles or like any weird musical toy?
Live.
Yeah, you know, like Okay, so I'm back from the store and there weren't really as many musical instruments as I was hoping. I couldn't even find a slide whistle. So I'm gonna have to get pretty creative, but let's just go through what I found. Okay, so the first thing I bought were just some drinking glasses. I got 8 of these. My idea is to fill them up with water and try to tune them to a major scale and then hit them with something to get all the different notes. Then I bought something to hit those with, and that's a knife and a spoon. I didn't really know which one was gonna sound better. I felt like the knife would work better, but I got the spoon too just in case, so I'll have 2 options. Okay, lastly I bought a bag of rice. My plan is to make a shaker out of a toilet paper roll, so I'm not really sure how well that's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. Also, I should note I made a homemade shaker one time before with like lentils or something and it didn't sound very good, so I'm trying rice this time. Okay, so that was all I could find at the dollar store, but I decided to go to a few other stores and just try to see if I could find anything else. So at Walmart I found these whistles that are labeled flute. Luckily I meet the age requirement of 3 and up, so I'm able to use them. I don't really know if these things are gonna play at all, but I was hoping I could have something that was a whistle of some kind because I'll be able to get more accurate pitches out of them. It'll be close enough to a woodwind. I'm about to break these open and see if I can make a sound out of these. Oh, also this pack of 8 was just over $1, so it's still less than $1 each. Oh, this is definitely not gonna work. The holes are too small. Okay, this is gonna be really rough. Okay, so the last thing I bought were some smoothie straws from Giant Eagle. Now, I actually came across this video of someone making like a homemade pan pipe or whatever they're called. I came across that while I was making my glove pipe video. So basically the idea is to cut all these straws to different lengths and glue them together. And you can kind of make like a pan pipe by blowing over top of them like a flute. So I'm gonna try that. Maybe I'll make a couple of them, I don't know. Okay, so that's pretty much all I have to work with. I'm gonna try to make the shaker and the pan pipe right now. And then I guess I'm just gonna start trying to play stuff and see if I can come up with something that sounds decent. The first thing I did for the pan flute was pick out all the straws that I wanted to use, and then I just glued the bottom shut by putting a little dot of hot glue on foil and then sticking the straw to it and waiting for it to cool. You have to seal the bottom in order to make a sound whenever you blow over the top of the straw, so I just did that with each one and then peeled them off after they cooled. Initially I was just going to do this with like 5 of them and tune it to a pentatonic scale, but I think I ended up doing like 10 or 11. Okay, that's the sound we're going for kind of. I just have to tune all these now. So I tuned each straw by just cutting a little bit off the end until I got the pitch that I wanted, and then I just hot glued them onto this piece of cardboard and I just put them in order from lowest pitch to highest pitch. Like I said, initially this was only going to be 5 notes, but I ended up adding more straws so I could get a little over an octave. Okay, so I'm officially done with the pan pipe. This is what it looks like. It's actually pretty cool. It actually doesn't sound bad. The low notes don't sound great though. I tried to get a little more than an octave, and that's pretty close. That's really not bad for my first attempt, so this is probably going to be one of the core instruments given how good it sounds. Like, I bet I can make some good chords out of this if I like play multiple notes and just layer them in GarageBand. So the next little craft I have to do is the rice shaker, and that shouldn't take too long, so I'm just going to crank that out real quick, and then I'll get on to making the song. Okay, I'm gonna cut a very small hole in this rice bag so I don't get rice everywhere. Oh, dang, shoot. I just got rice everywhere. The shaker is pretty straightforward. I just glued a piece of paper on one side of a toilet paper roll and then filled it with rice, glued another piece of paper on the other side, and then just trimmed off the excess. Okay, I think it's dry. Let's check it out. My shaker technique is garbage, but that's gonna work. Okay, so I have both the shaker and the pan pipe. I think that's what it's called. I hope I'm not calling something, well, it's made out of straw, so I don't think it matters. But I have both of these done, so all that's left to do is fill up some of the glasses and try to come up with something. Okay, so I'm really far back from my setup right now, so sorry if this is kind of quiet, but basically here's how the cups are working. So this is what the cup sounds like when it's empty, and this is what the cup sounds like when it's full. For For some reason, I thought that the more water you added, the higher the pitch got. That's not the case. I'm not really sure why, so if anyone understands physics, please let me know. But yeah, I had to get a few different sized glasses and put different amounts of water in them to tune them to the pitches that I need, so here's where we're at. I guess that's gonna have to work, so I'm just gonna move on to trying to actually write something. So there you go, it didn't turn out too bad. The only thing I feel like it's missing is like some lower percussion and a bass line, but they didn't have any of those at the dollar store. Maybe I could have made do with like some coffee cans or something. I don't know, I'll have to get more creative next time. Let me know what you think of this type of video. If you want to see me make more songs out of miscellaneous instruments that I find at different stores, let me know. It's definitely fun being put in a box because it forces you to be more creative. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, it's all taped up. Here is the moment of truth. This is the most ridiculous thing ever. How do you hold it?